Hi everyone, this is JamshedQureshi here, and in this video we will understand how to use ngClass directive in Angular. So let's first create a component for this topic. We will go to our command line. We will create a new component for this. So this would be our topic number 12, that is ngClass in Angular. So we have our component created. Let's go to our component. Now before we move ahead, let's add Bootstrap in our application. Let's open our browser. Let's go to the Bootstrap website. We will go to docs. And currently we just need to use the CSS CDN for this Bootstrap. So we will copy the link for the CSS file over here, and we will paste it in our index.html file in the head session. Let's do that. We will paste it just above when closing the head session. We will save it, and we are done with adding Bootstrap to our application. Let's go to our component, and here we will see 4 different ways to add classes in our ngClass directive. Let's write an outline for this. We will create a div. Say we are taking an example of an e-commerce website again, and we have a variable named stock available. So let's create that variable in our component file. Say is stock available, which would be a boolean, and we will keep it as true as of now. We'll copy that, and let's give a heading first. This would be our type 1, and say we have this div and it has the text stock available, and we have another div over here which says out of stock, and we want to show these divs based on the availability of stock. So we will use our ngIf directive over here, and we want to show this div only if the stock is available, and the out of stock directive only when the stock is not available. So we'll negate the ngIf condition. And again, to use this component, we'll have to add it in our app component file. So let's copy the selector and open our app component file. So again, we have this from our previous video. Let's save this and see the output. We'll close this. Okay, so it is showing stock is available, which is correct. Now let's add the Bootstrap classes to our div. So this is our div, and we want to add classes to our divs. So we can write normal classes as well. Say for example, we want to make our text color white. So we can write this way as well. This will automatically add the text color white Bootstrap class that will make the text white. And now we want to change the background color of this div. Say for example, if the stock is available, we want this div to be of green color, and if the stock is not available, then it should be red. So we will write the square brackets to write our ngClass, and we can write it over here in single quotes. That would be bg -success. bg -success is a Bootstrap class which makes the background color as green, and we will copy that, and again in our out of stock div we want to make it bg danger, which would be red colored background. So let's save and see the output. And here you can see we have our div which is stock is available, and we have the green colored background. Now let's say if the stock is not available, what will happen? Let's save and here it is. So we have changed the background color of our div based on the condition using ngClass directive in Angular. So this is the first type. We can directly add it over here in the ngClass directive. Let's have a look at the second type by which we can add CSS classes in our ngClass directive. So we will give some space and again write type 2. We will create a div, and here we want to show the text based on the condition of our variable. Say we will use ternary operator over here. Say for example, if the stock is available, then we want to show the text stock available, otherwise out of stock. And here again we will normally write the bootstrap class text white. Okay, and now in the second way again we will write the ngClass directive in the square brackets, and here we can check for both the classes, and based on the condition, if the condition returns true, then that class would be applied. Let's have a look at that. So within our ngClass directives equation, we will write curly braces, and in single quotes we will write the class name which we want to apply, say BG success, and we will write the condition we want to check. So here we want to check is stock available. It will check if is stock available returns true, then it will apply this class, and again we want to apply BG danger if the stock is not available. So we will give a negation to our is stock available variable. Let's do that. So what this will do, what this piece of code will do, so it will apply BG success class only if is stock available has the value of true, and if it has the value of false, then BG danger would be applied. So let's save and see the output. We will save it and go to our browser. So here you can see our type 2 session has also returned out of stock because we have made the variable to false. Let's make it to true and see the output. So here you can see in both the types, type 1 and type 2, our variable is deciding the color of the div as well as the text. Let's check the third type now. Here also we will use the same example. The only difference would be how we use our ngClass directive. In this example we can directly use ternary operator. Say we will check is stock available, then we will use BG success. If it is not, then in single quotes we will write BG danger, and we have missed the quotes, double quotes. Okay, it's good now. So let's save and see this example. We will go to our browser, and here again you can see in type 3 as well it is returning stock available with the green colored background. So let's change the variable value and see the output again. We have moved it to false. Let's go to our browser now, and here it is. So all of our three types are reflecting based on the variable value. So in this example, what is happening? So in this ngClass directive, we are directly using ternary operator and checking if the value of is stock available variable returning true, then we will use BG success class, otherwise we will use BG danger. Let's check out the fourth type. In the fourth type, we will be using function to get our value. Say for example, in our ngClass directive, we want to check the value, we want to get the value based on a function. Say for example, get stock status, or else let's just write stock check. We will create this function in our component. Let's do that. And here we have to return the CSS class name which has to be applied. Say for example, we are checking here is stock available. So again we can use ternary operator here. So if the stock is available, then we will return bg success, which is our CSS class name. Otherwise we will return bg danger. So what this function is doing, it is returning a value, a CSS class name value as a string based on checking the value of is stock available variable. So if the stock is available, then it will return bg success as a string, otherwise bg danger as a string, which would be applied as a class over here. So this ngClass directive is calling this function, and this function in return is checking the values and returning the text over here. So this is our fourth way. Let's save and see the output. So you see on the fourth type as well, our ngClass directive is calling a function, and since we have set this value to false, it is returning out of stock. Now let's change the value and see if all of our four types change their color as and text as well or not. Let's do that. Here it is. So all of our ngClass directives are working properly based on the different types we have used to apply the CSS classes. So that's it for this topic. If you like the video, then please like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.